What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we have to get into this one. We are going to be speaking about IR dating. Yep, that's right, interracial dating, especially when it comes to my athlete brothers, okay? So to all the athletes and any dude, any brother who is getting clout, getting money, and coming up in the world, you definitely have to look out for women outside of your race who have ulterior motives when dating you. Now, I know we hear a lot of times that black men are fetishized and this, that, and the third, but to me, it's not even about that, because a fetish is also an attraction. So I'm not mad at a fetish because it is a level of attraction, and we all want our women to be attracted to us. What I am a little concerned about is the disrespect that we continually see on social media platforms like TikTok when it comes to black men, especially black athletes. So the first clip that I'm going to show you is a video of Lil Baby parking his Lamborghini, and the groupies actually run up to him and greet him because they recognize who he is. So let's get into it. Okay, so you can hear the women in the background say, "Can I please get a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, hurry up." So he calls them over. They come to get a picture with him. And you can see that they're groupied out. They're fanned out. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really disrespectful what they did. She asked nicely, "Can I please get a picture with you?" And as you can see, he obliged and said that they could, come get a picture with him. So I don't really have any problem with that. I don't think that these women disrespected him, but they are women that are outside of the race, okay? So what from my take from this is that a lot of women outside of the race are more willing to humble themselves and make that move and say, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" or whatnot. A lot of sisters will try and, raise their nose up at a guy like Lil Baby, and I'm not saying he's the greatest catch or anything like that, but there are a lot of fans of Lil Baby in the community, and I just think that the level of respect that these women outside of the community gave him was higher than what he is probably used to getting within the community. Alright guys, so the next video is of a snow bunny who is actually speaking disrespectfully about athletes who were not able to make it to the NFL. Now, the reality is only about 1% of the players in college football actually end up making it to the NFL. But the rest of those guys out there, I would say that they're just as good and good enough to go to the NFL. The only thing is there is a scarcity, and also there are different factors that play into why somebody doesn't get to the NFL, whether it be playing time, film, or whatnot. But there are some great athletes in the NCAA and other collegiate sports that actually are good enough to play professionally but just don't get that opportunity. But in this TikTok here, this woman absolutely disrespects guys who did not make it to the NFL. So let's listen.
Hi, so I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but can we sign a petition for Instagram to take away the blue check mark once the college athlete did not make it to the league?
So she wants the blue check mark to be taken away when the college athlete doesn't make it to the league. Now, my thing is, he worked for that blue check mark, okay? He built up the notoriety, he built up the strength, he had the persistence to finish what he started, and he just was not able to get to the NFL. But this woman wants to take away his blue check mark just because he didn't make it to the NFL, even though he's still famous and he's still a guy whose Instagram profile can get duplicated and replicated and impersonated, okay? And that's really what the blue check mark is for. People who potentially could have their Instagrams impersonated, okay? That's why you have the blue check mark, to verify that that person is them so that nobody else is working on their behalf. Also, with this new NIL rule, college athletes are able to make money in college now with sponsorships with small businesses and larger businesses as well. So they have the ability to make money. They have the ability to grind. So, you know, for all intents and purposes, college football is professional football, okay? And I know people might disagree with me, but it's just as competitive. The coaches are just as good. The only difference is you're younger, and you know you're able to kind of go through some other teams that aren't as developed. All right, but I mean the same happens in the NFL. The same happens in the NFL. These guys who play college ball, they absolutely have the ability to play at a higher level. There just might be different intangibles that they, were not able to make up for. But in this instance, you see this woman, she's disrespecting college athletes who don't make it to the NFL. And I think a lot of guys really just look at these chicks and they're infatuated with the women that they're able to get once they make it professionally. But I think you really need to pull the lens back and see if she actually has respect for you, your athletic ability, and your identity as a person. Because this statement here, it really shouldn't matter if this individual is a professional athlete or not, right? Okay, these women talk about personality and we have to vibe and his personality has to be good. Yet she's judging a man simply because he played college football and did not make it professionally. That just shows that she doesn't have respect for the athletes that she's targeting in the professionals, because if they don't make it or if they somehow fall off, she won't have respect for them, and she doesn't have respect for black men. That's just the reality of the situation. She sees you men as a means to an end, so you definitely have to watch out for this woman here.
And they're done with college? Because that should be misleading as hell. They got a check mark, but they played in college 5 years ago and now they're a lawnmower. Or like,
and what's wrong with working in landscaping? These women have no respect for laborious jobs that men do, and it shows.
They need to get rid of their damn check mark. That shit is not earned anymore. Right?
All right, guys, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App so I know you paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking ding with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne. Reclaim your throne.